everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are making those delicious, fluffy and the most softest kreppels. Since it's watermelon season, I want to show you this recipe. And look at those. They're so fluffy and they will melt in your mouth away. So let's get started on this. To start off, we will take 500 milliliters of plain yogurt and add 100 milliliters of heavy cream. So my chickens laid some fresh eggs today, so I thought let's put some in this recipe also. So, oops, what happened here? No, don't do this. So we only take the egg, not the eggshell. Oh no, oh boy. Okay, I think I got this under control here. So 3 eggs, put them in the bowl. Then to sweeten the whole thing up, let's use 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Now add 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Also very important, 1 tablespoon of salt. Now whisk the whole thing up thoroughly. Let's get to the flour. Sift in 650 grams of all-purpose flour. I'm using the KitchenAid sifter attachment. Use a sieve to sift it in and then slowly mix it in there. I almost forgot the baking powder here. So 2 tablespoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. So sift that in with the flour through the sieve. I added it afterwards, which is okay, but don't forget about it. The dough will be slightly sticky, which is how it has to be. So don't add more flour if it seems sticky. It has to be just like that. So before we use the dough, it has to rest for 30 minutes, so cover it and rest for 30 minutes. Now that the dough has rested for half an hour, this is how it should look like. Before we start rolling the dough, I will prepare the sugar coating for dipping the fried kreppels in. So 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of granulated sugar. Mix it all up in a nice little bowl. Since the dough is slightly sticky, flour your rolling surface with a bit of flour. And of course, use more flour to keep the dough from sticking to your hands. So with your hands, spread the dough apart nicely and give it a little bit of a fold there in half and then in half again, and then flour as needed. Before we continue to work with the dough, I will preheat my pot with oil. So I used about 4 cups of sunflower oil. So heat that until you see little bubbles coming up from the bottom of the pot. As you see, I started rolling out my dough into a nice big rectangle, about 1 centimeter thickness, and then we'll get to the next part. Now, using a pastry cutter, cut the dough into about 10 by 10 centimeters big squares. To finish it off, cut a little slit in the middle of each square. On to the frying part. So take your piece of dough and pull one or two corners through the slit in the middle and carefully place them in the heated oil. I fried 4 pieces at a time. It depends how big your pot is. It takes only about 1 minute per side until they're slightly golden. They fry really fast, so don't over fry them. I shook off some of the excess flour on the dough before placing them in the hot oil. After a minute, use 2 forks to turn the kreppels around to fry them from the other side, so they should be slightly golden from each side. Use the prepared sugar mixture. Place each kreppel in the sugar, roll it from both sides, covering it all nicely and sugary. Fry the rest of the dough just like that until you have them all nicely fried and covered in sugar. I decided not to cover them all in the brown sugar mixture, but instead powdered some of them with powdered sugar. Also, you can just leave them plain. They will be just as tasty. Look at this deliciousness, soft and fluffy and puffy. So tempting to just bite in. Don't wait on it, cut that watermelon and get it going. Now look how they look from the inside. You can see the softness just smiling at you. So soft and bouncy. I just want to take that bite. So I won't hold off too long. Because I have a big pile smiling at me here. And this softness just calls my name. Look at it. And this recipe makes a big pile. So get that watermelon and don't hesitate to try them out. So if you like my recipe and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up and share to all your friends and family. Have a good day everyone and enjoy!